Why hello there, renegades. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I will be reacting to and analyzing Ren's Fire in the Booth appearance, and this is on the Charlie Sloth YouTube channel. It's Ren. I love Ren to death. I will never stop listening to Ren, so I'm so glad to be checking this out today. And it's Fire in the Booth. I don't know if you guys have been a follower on my channel for a long time or you're just seeing this video for the first time, but I have seen what goes on in these various Fire in the Booths. I've seen Akala do a session or two. I've seen Low-Key do a session or two. I have never heard rap more lyrically dense than I have in these various Fire in the Booth sessions. And now they're bringing Ren up to bat. I know Ren's lyrics are super dense and deep, and I'm just like two equal parts excited and scared for what's to come because he is about to drop so many bars and such deep meaning on our foreheads. I'm like already gushing over here. I'm super excited, as you can tell, to jump into this, but before we do, let's please thank Gundala the Fearless for making this donation request. As always, Gundala, it is much appreciated, and thank you for dedicating this to all of the renegades out there. Love you all. Now, let's jump in. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to listen to it all first. I'll pick up what I can in the moment, and then at the very end, so after we've done a listen through, I'll deep dive through the lyrics so that I'm not just like infinitely pausing the performance. All right, now that we're together, let's do this.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah.
Also, my heart rate is already high because of the monster energy.
Now this one here, I've been waiting for this one.
Wow.
This guy is one of the most exciting artists on the planet right now.
Bro, I'm like jittery.
Can't lie. I feel like this one gonna be special. Straight out of Wales. My guy Ren is in the building. You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
How many flow switches are we gonna get in the first 10 seconds? Let's go.
Come on, it's good to be here, Charlie.
Ren!
Let's go.
I've been waiting for this, bro! I'm excited! I'm excited!
I'm on search for brighter days. Skies are always grey in
He's
places
singing.
we come from. Yeah. And come what will, come what may, I found a way to face the things that I run from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Face the fears.
So just the other day, I was back with the lads, fighting the booth. It popped up on my Instagram, open DM, it said, boy, come and bring the gang. So we came through. Wait, this is true. Charlie hit me up, he said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in the booth is doing Charlie in the loot. I hit the homie back and I said, how can I refuse? And now it's Sloth. Sick boy sounded so smooth with the boom bap shit. Monkey to gorilla, the King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla on the throat gets slit. Freddy cut scissor, click, click, empty the clip, reload trigger, boom. I felt
That is a fire beat. Oh,
gets slit,
God.
Freddy cut scissor, click, click, empty the clip, reload trigger, boom. I fell out of the womb, riding broomstick broom, so a snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch do. Ever
Harry
sick,
Potter.
boy, sicker than who? Salvador Dali paint a fire in that. A loose screw with a few million views, playing shoes.
Salvador Dali. I've heard that name before. I'm doing a quick Google right now. Yeah, Salvador Dali, he was a Spanish artist and printmaker who became the most well-known figure of the Surrealist movement. Wow, it has been a while since I've like read up on my art history, but I remember this name. It's like a flashback I'm having to high school. Wow.
Too bloody me cause it's not you. Does it move you from the knee down to your shoe? Like Kung Fu, Chun-Li, Big Sonic Boom. A combo every you can. Shoot Hadouken like Ryu and Ken. Ember by Sen, Fablanca blank stand. Akuma with the pen. Force of Gukan. Is it Ren? Is it Ren? Does it bang like Skang? When adrenaline ends, will the men defend the ends? Extend revenge, cleanse these soul, repent. Lord forgive.
Oh, how did we get to this flow switch?
Akuma with the pen, force of Gukan. Is it Ren? Is it Ren? Does it bang like Skang? When adrenaline ends, will the men defend the ends? Extend revenge, cleanse these souls.
When the adrenaline ends, hold on, where is that lyric here? When the adrenaline ends, will the men defend the ends? Wow, so when it's not all amped up emotion, when we aren't all acting erratically and we're just thinking straight, will we still put our best efforts to protect society in the end? That could be the implication there. But defend the ends, wow.
Nice gang,
The loose
when
ends,
adrenaline ends,
potentially.
will the men defend the ends, extend revenge, cleanse these soul, repent, Lord forgive my sins, hell in heaven sent, world, top of the world, wide web earth, over the top I drop a rockin' bobbin', dropping hops since birth, mother reverse, verb in a hearse, and top of the level, the time for the words, wait, fuck doing double tap.
You hear the triplet scheme right in there?
Rockin' bobbin', dropping hops since birth, mother reverse, verb in a hearse, and top of the level, the time for the words, wait, fuck doing double time shit, let me spit,
Right.
It's the tale of the amazing spider rank, I'm an 8-bar, 8-arm octagon, smoking 8 with my mate when it's 8 p.m. Yeah, I ate like an
The
8, I'm an
888?
8 the end, flip the 8 on its side like Infinity Stone,
I bet there's like 8 references to 8 in that scheme.
be the baddest rapper anonymity.
Let me count this out. 8 bar, 8 arm, octagon, smoking 8th with my mate M8. When it's 8 p.m., yeah, I ate like an ape. I'm an alien. Flip the 8 on the side of infinity. That is 8 occurrences of 8 in that. If it was 8 seconds, I'm retiring.
8 p.m. Yeah,
Let's start at the beginning. I'm going to time it.
amazing spider rank, I'm an 8-bar, 8-arm
219.
octagon, smoking 8 with my mate when it's 8 p.m. Yeah, I ate like an ape, I'm an 8 the end, flip the 8 on its side like Infinity Stone, finna be the baddest rapper.
I mean, it was basically 8 seconds. I'm not going to retire. I lied. I'm sorry.
For anonymity, no affinity for masculinity, Sylvester Stallone. Smoke a half, answer Rocky, flip okay, it's KO. If you know, you know, I got soldier flow. That's a .50, that's a sniper scope. Take the sniper scope, point it at 50. The body decays like it's an isotope.
That's a 50, Barrett 50 cal.
With a 10-year half-life, you decade. So in 10 years' time, you'll be half your weight. That's a 10-year chance, you'll have half a brain.
That's chemistry bars right there. Half-life.
Decade. So in 10 years' time, you'll be half your weight. That's a 10-year chance, you'll have half a brain. Let me
Wow.
speed that up. Let me Kurt Cobain.
Wow. That is
Yeah,
that is a contentious bar right there.
Let's get ready, let's go!
Wow.
Swing Warhammer like I'm Thor or Banner. I'm
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I paused so much. There is just so much going on here, and we're going to go back through the lyrics later, but it's 3 minutes in, and the density of his lyrics, you have to have so many, like, well, how do I describe this? You need so much knowledge of, like, history, of art, of science, of pop culture, of, like, politics, to just break down these bars. You need like different doctorates and like 8 different degrees. It's something I mentioned for Akala as well. It just felt like everything he was saying is like, man, I need to like look into that. I need to fact check that. I need to Google that, because I have like limited experience with so much. So that is a long-winded way to say I super appreciate the reactors out there. Like Knox Hill is a great one who is just so quick with picking up the bars in real time and having the exact precise like pinpointed knowledge of what these references are, what the double entendres are, where they come from, why it's that impressive in the flow, in the cadence, with the beat, with the melody. Anyways, I am rambling here. Just gotta give people their flowers.
Let's get ready, let's go!
Swing Warhammer like I'm Thor or Banner. I'm a Mordor, Handyman, body bag and tag a man. Rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram. Put it back together like a game of Scrabble. And nothing outside, everything underhand. Underneath the table, no label, that's contraband. Fable of Babel, it confuses my gang. So ambitious, was that part of God's plan? I am frightening like attack on the Titan. Biting Titan, Levi at command.
Brother, I gotta go back.
Hand underneath the table, no label, that's contraband. Fable of Babel, it confuses my gang. So ambitious, was that part of God's plan? I am frightening like.
Part of God's plan, that's either a Drake reference or he's just referencing that ad nauseum. Oh my god, the Fable of Babel. And then the Scrabble bar, and then before that the Thor and like Lord of the Rings bars. Oh.
It confuses my gang, so ambitious, was that part of God's plan? I am frightening like attack on the Titan. Biting
that's,
Titan, Levi
anime.
at command. Batman down when Bruce met Superman. Jeez, man
Wow,
got
the
steez, man
superheroes.
got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets fees for a feature, please.
The bars make cheese like money. The bars make him money.
Man got steez, man got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets fees for a feature, please. Man spreads bars like the STDs.
Wow.
Man makes peas and frozen greens. Man's bar like a field of sheep. Got more bars than Ibiza streets. Man's bar sweet like they Cadbury's. Jeez, fresh like flesh on cold ice. Assess and throw dice. This rest like Preston Smith West inside of your head. The chamber jeweled lead, one move and you're dead. Grip, then it's click and I clack it. Can it swim?
I'm so sorry, Ren. I have to pause so much and just go back and try to figure out what it is you're doing. Okay. I'm just saying the same thing over and over again, but how did he do that? That switch.
Like the STDs, man makes peas and frozen greens. Man's bar like a field of sheep. Got more bars than Ibiza streets. Man's bar sweet like the Cadbury's. Jeez, fresh like flesh on cold ice. Assess and throw dice. This rest like Preston Smith West inside of your head. The chamber jeweled lead, one move and you're dead. Grip, then it's click and I clack it. Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? Keep your arm frank with a shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with a flashbang bang it. Orangutan, a manga fan, a manic, a hero, cat's a hero up the planet. Tetsu Washima, come Kyoko, come to reload. The future looks cold, break mode, calibrate so caliber roll. You're to mid to strike when the iron is cold. Iron is hot, I connect the dots, disconnect your spine, reconnect. Duplo, Lego, Kinex, I break up. Attack the block, a toxic shock, wake up. New drop.
Oh my god.
So caliber roll, you're to mid to strike when the iron is cold. Iron is hot, I connect the dots, disconnect your spine, reconnect. Duplo, Lego, Kinex, I break up. Attack the block, a toxic shock, wake up. New drop drops like a hot rock blem. Pass to the left to your right hand, men like headshot, faded. I strip your bitch naked. Sick boys, wasted. Adderall, purple, hey shit. Condom, large size.
I love this flow switch. It feels so dark in this section.
Shot, faded. I strip your bitch naked. Sick boys, wasted. Adderall, purple, hey shit. Condom, large size. Finger your mom in Five Guys. Calm down, play nice. Or don't you pussy, stay right there. In the crosshair, die in the cross like a Jesus. Dad, with a hole in his head. Hands make money when I need the bread. Man gets hungry so I...
First Kurt Cobain, now Jesus. There's no prisoners today.
Dad, with a hole in his head. Hands make money when I need the bread. Man gets hungry so I feed him lead. Can I get a 3.5 on the thread? Red Dead Redemption, I fled dimensions. My head was tense and I bled for vengeance. But introspection, but new direction. A reconception of rhyme selection.
Wow.
Flick a cigarette, already lit up the next one. Drive by, glass slide, I'm not next on. Wonder how they wonder how we flow so dumb. Slow down words. Will he come harder? Will he come faster? Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armor. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Pull the Shankarta from the stone sharper. Parker pen master, Tony Star smart with an iron heart.
Oh my god.
Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armor. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Pull the Shankarta from the stone sharper. Parker pen master, Tony Star smart with an iron heart. To be dastardly smarter than Harvard degree. See me MC squared. Wanna follow me, wanna be, never wanna be, honor me. I'm a monetary prodigy of biology, baby. Raised on a diet full of Wu-Tang and shady. This ain't
the way he like finds these amazingly unique pockets to like completely throw the cadence of his flow out of the mind of the listener, because it's like, oh my god, this is so different. It's almost like he's going back into that sing-songy flow for just a moment and then he brings it right back. So as a first-time listener, I'm like ping-ponging between, okay, I got the flow, and the moment I got the flow, I lost the flow because now there's a new flow.
Honor me, I'm a monetary prodigy of biology, baby. Raised on a diet full of Wu-Tang and shady. This ain't some Wizzy and some Pac and some Jay-Z. This thing and some Missy and some K-Dot-Tasty. Don't forget the Plan B, that's what name it. Drop it up, then up it up, the cadences are crazy. Knocking up a Molotov, the big boom, baby. Bang, 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 bangers on the daily. Fuck all that singing shit. Will he come hard? Will he come faster? Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armor. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Smoking on a spliff, singing Curry and Biff. I'ma leave you with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music hit. I give it as a gift, it was mine, it is yours now. Smoking on a spliff, singing Curry and Biff. Leave you with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music hit, and I give it as a gift, it was mine, it is yours now. Hey. Perfect. Bring it back.
Wow. Ready in the building! Now! Hey, I knew I was excited for this for a reason! Hey, you are something else, bro!
Appreciate you, man.
Something else!
Yeah. Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm lightheaded. That was so good.
I've been excited about this for a long time.
It's good to be here, mate. It's good to be here.
Like you are skilled on a different level.
Yeah, man.
It's been a long time coming, man. I've been watching the show for a while, man. I've been watching the show for a
You
while.
are so talented.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate
Oh my
it.
gosh.
I actually think you might be an alien. I'm not even joking.
Alien. Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Hey, bro, that was
Wow.
special. I
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
you coming through, man.
Thank you for having me here, Charlie. Thank you.
And you see that right there?
Even that one moment,
That right
that's like how his
there
brain
is
works.
what we call fire in the booth. Another special moment. This is one that people go and talk about for a minute.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Now make sure you click here
I
to
did.
subscribe to the channel. It's so important that you subscribe. Subscribing keeps me alive. Click here to check.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there. Yeah, subscribe to the Charlie Sloth channel, subscribe to my channel, all that good stuff. I am sorry for pausing so much during that and for just being mind blown the entire time. Maybe I should have just fully let that video play, but there was too many musical and lyrical goodies in all of that. So I hope you'll forgive me. My God, let's just get into the lyrics here, because there was so much that I was able to pick up in the moment, a lot that I wasn't. So let's see if we can figure out which was which. Maybe let me increase the size for this screen one moment. Doing this in real time. Okay. There we go. I'm on search for brighter days. Skies are always gray in places we come from. Yeah, grass is always greener. Come what will, come what may, I found a way to face those things that I've run from, right? He found some way, a pathway to face his fears. So just the other day, I was back with the lads, fire in the booth. It popped up on my Instagram. Open DM, it said, boy, come on and bring the gang. So we came through. Wait, this is true. This is the actual story, I'm sure. Charlie hit me up. He said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in the booth is doing Charlie in the loo. I'm not specifically sure what Charlie in the loo is. Charlie, synonym for cocaine. Loo is the toilet. I see. I didn't know Ren did Charlie in the loo. I hit the homie back and I said, how can I refuse? And now it's Sloth, sick boy, sounding so smooth. Maybe because does cocaine slow you down? Yeah, either way, he's smooth. With the boom bap shit, monkey to gorilla, the King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla. Wow, that is just all monkey bars right there. Monkey bars. Wow. No way. Did he predict that I would say, or people who break this down would say monkey bars? That is like a double that transcends the song. Because you have to be able to analyze it back to find it. Because that is wild. This analysis might take a while, so get your drinks and food in you. Run the throat, get slit, Freddy, so Freddy Krueger, cut a scissor, click, click, empty the clip, reload trigger, so the gun description now. Boom, boom as in bomb, so we went from scissors, then upgraded to guns, and now booming bombs. I fell out of the womb, so I literally was a bomb. I am that guy. I am da bomb, and I fell out of the womb, so I was born as a bomb. Riding broomstick broom, so a snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch do. So now he's bringing the Harry Potter snitch, the golden snitch you catch, and saying, I'm gonna catch anybody who lets me up, who gives me up to the police. I'm gonna hold them as tightly as Harry holds the snitch. Ever sick boy? Sick boy reference. Sicker than who? Salvador Dali, paint a fire in the This one, it's still, because I know Salvador Dali is the surrealist painter now. I'm still not exactly sure why he would be sick in this context then. That part of his backstory I don't understand. Let me see where what that might be referring to here. Salvador Dali painting fire in the Dali was a surrealist painter diagnosed with multiple mental illnesses, I see, that were reflected in his art style. That's cool. I like the little helpful pop-ups here. I'm doing what I can without them, but I will defer to them when I need it. A loose screw with a few million views. So referring to himself now as the loose screw. Playing Who's Who, blood, it's me, 'cause it's not you. Does it move you from the knee down to your shoe? Knee down to your shoe. So like, are your knees moving, basically? But it's not your hips. That's interesting. Like Kung Fu Chun-Li, Big Sonic Boom, a combo app for you, Ken. Like Kylo Ken? Or what's his name from the new Star Wars movie? Rilo Ken, something like that. And then shoot Hadouken like Ryu and Ken. Like Hadouken is a Street Fighter, I believe. M. Bison, fight Blanka Blankson. This I don't know. I will I will pass up on that one. Akuma with the pen, Force of Guken. This I also don't know. Akuma made his debut in Super Street Fighter. Okay, so it is a Street Fighter character. Turbo as a Street Fighter character and an alternative boss to the villain M. Bison, I see. M. Bison. In the storyline, he is the younger brother of Guken, Ryu, and Ken's master. Okay, so I only played Street Fighter very briefly, so I knew Ryu and Ken. I didn't know some of the other ones there. Combo app would be like a combination punch, presumably. Is it Ren? Is it Ren? Does it bang like Skang? What's Skang? Has a song called Gangbang. Okay. I didn't know that. I lost my place. Maybe I should stop clicking those because it keeps altering the format. When adrenaline ends, will the man defend the ends? We talked about this one already. Extra revenge, cleanse these souls, repent. Force them into submission, make them repent, cleanse them of who they are. Lord, forgive my sins, hell in heaven sent. So now it's like asking for absolution. I want to be absolved of the wrongdoings that I literally just committed by extending revenge. And now the hell in heaven sent. So I found a way to create hell in that heaven on earth. Over the top of the world wide web earth, the internet world. Over the top, I drop it, rock and bob and drop in the hot since birth. Yeah, back to the dropping out of the womb bar. Murder reverse, and this was, he like delivered this line quickly. Murder reverse, verb in a hearse, interpret the letter. So verb in a hearse. Hearses are used for funerals, in processionals, right? So the verb murder, again, murder is a verb. So murder reverse. Also, verb in a hearse is murder in a hearse. Interpret the letter. Decipher the words. Wait, fuck, doing double time shit. Let me spit. Yeah, it's the tale of the amazing Spider-Ren. I'm an 8-bar, 8-arm octagon, smoke an eighth with my mate. When it's 8 p.m., yeah, I ate like an ape. I'm an alien. Flip the 8 on its side like Infinity Stone. All of the 8 references there, just chef's kiss. 8 of the 8 references, 8 squared. Insane. Finna be the baddest rapper, anonymity no. Nobody or everybody who's anonymous knows, but nobody knows. Because being anonymous, you're technically a nobody. Affinity for masculinity. Sylvester Stallone. Okay, that's Rocky. Smoke a half ounce of Rocky. Flip, okay, it's KO. Referencing the knockout punches in boxing. If you know, you know. I got a soldier flow. Let me click on soldier flow here. Soldier could be a homonym for soldier, like soldier boy. Okay, maybe. Haven't listened to Soldier Boy in so long myself. Soldier flow, that's a 50, that's a sniper scope. Take the sniper scope, point it at 5.0. So 50 usually refers to Barrett 50 cal, which is a sniper, so there's a scope attached. And they're pointing it at 5.0, the police, but it's 5.0 as in 50. So, man, bookending that bar just perfectly. And then we got the chemistry bars. The body decays like it's an isotope. With a 10-year half-life, you decay. So in 10 years' time, you'll be half your weight. There's a 10-year chance you'll have half a brain. Let me speed that up. Let me Kurt Cobain. Ow. Like, talk about fire in the booth. That last line, ooh, that is sizzling hot. That is spicy hot. I'm sure many people, Kurt Cobain fans, do not like that bar. Maybe you can prove me wrong and say like that was really impressive, but wow. Jesus. So that was all part 1. Part 2. Wow. He's heating up. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. That's Charlie. Swing Warhammer like I'm Thor or Banner. I'm a Mordor handyman, body bag, and tag a man. So yeah, the Thor bars, then the Mordor, like Eye of Mordor, Lord of the Rings bars. Rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram. So rearranging a word, anagram. Put it back together like a game of Scrabble. So now I'm creating a new word. Maybe it's only a portion of however many tiles I'm given, like 7 or 8 in Scrabble. Maybe I'm only able to create a 3-letter word with the remnants of your rearranged face. Nothing outside, everything underhand, underneath the table, no label, that's contraband. So this is almost like a reference a bit to the music industry, right? Because nothing's outside of us, it's all internalized. Everything underhand, we do it behind closed doors, underneath the table, in the shady back rooms. No label, that's contraband. But label also can refer to Black Label, which is one of the alcohols that was considered contraband back in the day, and also in like prisons and stuff. Fable of Babel. It confuses my gang. So ambitious was that part of God's plan. This one I do want to click here. He's referencing still both the Tale of Babel as well as the events in his life up until now, resulting in a state of being independent from record labels. That's helpful. I am frightening like Attack on the Titan. That's the anime bar. Biting Titan, Levi Ackerman, Batman down when Bruce met Superman. Just all the superheroes and action heroes right there. Geez, man got steez. Man got bars and the bars make cheese. The money bar. Man gets fees for a feature, please. So again, referencing money. Man spreads bars like they're STDs. So constantly spitting bars everywhere. Everybody's catching it. It's dangerous for you. Man makes peas and frozen greens. I think he's just describing what he had for dinner right there. Man's bars like a field of sheep. Got more bars than Ibiza streets. Man's bars sweet like they Cadbury's. I believe this is like Cadbury chocolate. So you get bars of chocolate. A lot of bars about bars. Bars. Fresh life. And the flow switched up here. I remember that. Flesh on cold ice, assess and throw dice. So he's killed somebody, he's keeping their body on ice. Assess and throw the dice, we have to gamble. Distressed like pressing Smith Wesson side of your head. So gun pointed against his head, Smith & Wesson. The chamber, jeweled lead. So crowned, I love that poetic imagery right there. Jeweled lead. Because you refer to weapons as like being able to pump lead into you, but if it's jeweled, then it's anointed with that lead. One move up and you're dead. Grip, and then it's click and I clack it. Can you swim, mate? Is your body aquatic? That is a crazy rhyme. This is kind of a stretch, but like, I think clack? Does that? Oh, quack. Quack is for ducks. I was going to say ducks and aquatic. Keep it and frank with a shank in the attic. So keep it real, like keep it frank. Like I've heard this pun, and frankly. So keep it and frank with a shank in the attic. Man gets spanked with the flashbang, bang it. Where does he come up with this, man? Orangutan, a mangafang, a manic, Akira Katsuhiro, up the planet. not sure I know this one. Akira, a Japanese cyberpunk manga series written and illustrated by Katsuhiro Otomo. Why does that feel like something I know? At least I've heard of it before. Tetsuo Shima. Oops. We're back. Tetsuo Shima, come Kyoko. Come to reload, the future looks cold. Break mold calibrate. Soul Calibur roll. Soul Calibur's another video game, I believe. Yoshimitsu strike when the iron is cold. He's on fire. Strike when the iron is hot, so now he flips it. Iron is hot, like right after. I connect the dots, disconnect your spine, reconnect, Duplo, Lego connects. I break up, attack the block, a toxic shot, wake up. These bars here remind me of the Tale of Violet and Screech. You guys know when he's like, he hits the test and disconnects the door, like that kind of flow. I forget the exact lyrics there. New drops like a hot rock blem. Pass to the left to your right, men like. Headshot, faded. I strip your bitch naked. Sick boys wasted. Adderall, purple haze shit. Condom, large size. Now in this whole section he's just like, it feels like he's sort of like mocking lazy rap, which ends up like sounding a lot like this. But he made it sound really good. Condom, large size. Finger your mum and 5 guys. Calm down, play nice, or don't, you pussy. Stay right there. In the crosshair. Die in the cross like you're Jesus. Again, now referencing another like historical figure and wanting to shoot them. Like Kurt Cobain first, then Jesus after. Dead with a hole in his head. Hands make money when I need the bread. You could take this multiple ways, this hands one. Like hands, you can imagine like card games. You have like a hand in poker, and that is used to make money. And bread is also another term for money. Man gets hungry, so I feed him lead. Again, bread into hungry, so I feed him lead. Back to the gun imagery. Can I get a 3.5 on the cred? I'm not sure what 3.5 is. Maybe millimeter? An eighth of wheat is 3.5 grams. Oh, I see. Red Dead Redemption. I fled the mentions. So many video game references in this. My head was tense and I bled for vengeance. But introspection brought new direction, a reconception of rhyme selection. So this was the moment where he kind of like mentally flips his perspective in the song. He had all of this anger, rage, wanting to direct it to people, and now he introspects and tries to unpack that emotion and realizes, hey, I probably don't need to be violent in this moment. I can probably find a better way to handle this. Flick a cigarette, already lit up the next one. Drive by, glide, slide in that next one. Wow. The way he described just lighting the cigarette and taking a hit. And drive by, glide, that's cool. One, how they wonder how he flows so dumb. Slow down words. Will he come harder? Will he come faster? Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic knights in armor. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. I think those are all like pretty self-explanatory. Pull the shank, Arthur, from the stone sharper. Right? The story of King Arthur pulling the sword from the stone. Parker, pen master. So Peter Parker, I think. But it doesn't mention anything else. We did have a Spider-Man bar earlier, so maybe it's like a distant reference. Parker, pen master. Tony Stark, smart with an iron heart. Artery, dastardly. Oh, wow. Artery, dastardly smart, then Harvard degrees. Meet MC squared. There's probably a double that I'm missing in here, but I love the iron heart and artery connection. The references to, like, again, the superheroes. Spider-Man and Tony Stark. Meet MC squared, Einstein. So Einstein meets MC squared also is possible. I don't know if Einstein was ever referred to as E, though. Let's click that one. Oh my gosh, this is a bit of a long one. I'm gonna skip that one Calling an audible right there. Wanna be, wanna follow me, wanna be, never wanna be, honor me. I'm a monastery prodigy of biology, baby. Raised on a diet full of Wu-Tang and Shady, Dizzy and some Wheezy and some Pac and some Jay-Z, 50 and Missy and some K-Dot Tasty. Don't forget the Plan B, that's what made me. Just paying homage to all of his artistic influences. Wu-Tang, Slim Shady, that's Eminem. Dizzy, right? Well, maybe Dizzy somebody else. Is it Dizzy Rascal? Okay. Wheezy, yeah. Tupac, Jay-Z, 50 Cent. I think Missy, I don't know. Missy Elliott, okay. And K-Dot, we know K-Dot. And Plan B, he actually made a reference to Plan B in High Ren. Slim Shady and Plan B were referenced in High Ren. That's what made me. Chop it up and mop it up. The cadences are crazy. We know, brother. Knocking up a Molotov, the big boom, baby. Knocking up a Molotov, like getting a Molotov cocktail pregnant, but a Molotov is used to be explosive, so there's a big boom, baby. That is unreal. I certainly missed that the first time. Bang bang, bangers on the daily. Fuck all that slinging shit. Will he come harder? Will he come faster? Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. You'll get some repetition here. This is where it changes. Smoking on a spliff, singing Simuru am Beith. Let's see what that means. Simuru am Beith is a Welsh phrase that means Wales forever or long live Wales, a popular Welsh motto and patriotic cry for Welsh people. Man, genius is so helpful sometimes. Leave you with this because I'm getting pretty bored now. I live to feel the music hit, and I give it as a gift. It was mine, it is yours now. I hope I got as like a lot of that. I know there was a few bars that I was missing. Like as I was looking at them, I'm like, I certainly don't know this reference. But man, that is so impressive from Ren to do all of that in such a short amount of time. I don't know how much time he spent like writing these bars, or if he's doing any of this like off the cuff. I wouldn't put it past him to be able to like freestyle in this manner, but presumably if it's not written as a freestyle, it probably was at least pre-written, which is all well and good still, because he hit on so many unique topics. Like I mentioned, like 70 years ago at this point, you need like 8 dissertations, 8 doctoral degrees to just have all of the requisite knowledge to know every bar inside and out. So the fact that he's able to like compile all of this information in this, relatively speaking, easy to digest manner. Now, maybe it's not actually easy. I think it's very complex lyrically, cadence wise, and all of that. But because Ren communicates in a relatively clear way, all that considered, it's so clear to me why he's going to be one of the greats in our modern era anyways. Because, I mean, if he's not already, I already consider him a great, by the way. But it's just the countless bars, the introspection, the way he pulls in every single aspect of humanity and makes us feel great all the while he's doing that and communicating that to us. I learn so much from Ren every time I do a Ren reaction. It makes me a better person. My heart feels a little bit more full. My brain feels a little bit more on fire. And I think he's one of the like greatest musical voices of our generation. I could go on and on, but I think I will leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did and would like to make a reaction request yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link in the description box below. It's been a pleasure listening and analyzing this song with you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, my friends. Take care and peace.